just fine. But if you insist on anything else, I'm gonna have to kick you out. If that doesn't seem too fair, I hate to break it to you, but I just don't care. I really don't. I'm too old, son. I'm too old. The older that you get, the less you give a shit about what people think of you. 'Cause I know doing what I can, I'm doing what I can, and I know God understands the way that I am. And if you don't, it's fine if you don't. I don't need to explain myself again, but you know I will, 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 you know I will. For me, I guess. Because I don't think that the people that don't understand are any closer to understanding. You know, I really do believe that most people, they either get something or they don't get something, you know. It's like when you try to explain like race statistics, and there's that like wall of political correctness that's like, no, we cannot accept this. You know? Or like if you try to explain like why women shouldn't have rights, because they clearly don't deserve them, because they don't appreciate them. Maybe I'm just speaking for women in the West, because I know that like women outside of the West seem like they're a lot more stable. But just looking around me at women, I'm like, no, they shouldn't have all this. But I know that's hypocritical because I'm a female and, you know, that would affect me as well. But I mean, I don't want to be oppressed. I don't want to be, personally, do not want to be oppressed. But at the same time, like, I look at these other women and I'm like, oh, yikes, you know? Yikes. But, anyway. What was I saying? Oh, I was just talking about how, yeah, you either know something or you don't know. And I think that for a lot of people, like, people have walls. So I have walls, okay? You guys know I have walls. And I think that's why I do this channel so much, because, like, I'm allowing you into my little castle, all right? You're so lucky. But it's because I have such a rich internal world that I feel like I can't do anything outside of it, you know? This is just how it is for me. But most people, they have walls in their mind. I don't have those same walls. I have walls around me, but I don't have walls in my mind like that. So most people have the walls in their mind where they say, oh no, I can't accept this because it doesn't go along with my polluted worldview, okay? They can't accept certain facts about reality because it doesn't work in conjunction with the way that they've been taught, or, you know, the belief system that they've operated under for so long. And I get that. I have empathy for that. But, like, these people are really annoying, okay? I'm allowed to be annoyed with them because they're really simple-minded and stupid. And I'm allowed to call them that because that's what they fucking are. And the reason why our society keeps getting progressively worse is because of these people. It's the majority of people that drag everybody else down, okay? So I just read this article that stated that autistic people as well as schizophrenic people are the reason why society has advanced. So if it weren't for these types of people, like, we wouldn't be where we are as a society. So I guess that means that Steve Jobs had schizophrenia. Okay, so doesn't surprise me. Apparently, him taking LSD was like the most amazing experience of his life. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more I feel very inclined to like keep doing what I'm doing. Because I feel like I do have a lot of solutions that a lot of people don't. They just don't want them, honestly. I feel like the reason why we can't actually advance as a society, like we have all these technical advancements or technological advancements, whatever you want to call them, but like we're not mentally advanced, you know? But yeah. So the reason why this study came about, they said that they couldn't find examples of autistic or schizophrenic mammals. So the reason why like human beings have advanced as a species is because of people like me, which honestly I find hard to believe, because if you saw my hoarding problem, you just laugh at that whole idea. But it's like I feel like I have the problems that I have because of the fact that I don't have these walls in my head. And because I don't have these walls in my head, I'm able to see solutions to problems that most people can't because of that. Because like they see things in a very linear, boring ass, thinky, inside the boxy, strictly kind of way. So, you know, if you're not a Democrat, you're a Republican, you know, kind of thinking. So like, you know, black and white. It's not that there isn't that, like, I think that there are a lot of really, like, black and white circumstances, but, I mean, nuance kind of takes the cake, though. And a lot of these people that pretend they're into nuance really aren't into nuance. It's like, whenever it's convenient for them, they go along with things that make sense. When it's inconvenient for them, they don't, you know? And that's true of people all across the board. So... anyway, I don't what was I talking about? Fuck, I don't remember. Okay, no more coffee. No more coffee.